So this video is about my 2007 Cadillac Escalade ESV. So what I'm calling attention to is this rust that is developing in the rear. This is the passenger side rear quarter panel. So this right here is common, especially amongst GM vehicles. You can go all the way back into the early 2000s, shoot, probably even the 90s, but we're talking about a 07. This design makes this very prone to rust developing back here. What design am I talking about? This is soft. This is a foam, a foam installation of some sort that collects water and allows this metal, this quarter panel, to rust from the inside out. You see this also with a lot of Hondas, where they commonly rust is around the rear wheel well. For whatever reason, they put something on the inside that allows water to be soaked into it and causes rust from the inside out. It's not something that you can prevent. It's going to happen, especially up north. I'm up here in Ohio, so places that are more prone to salt, winter weather and a lot of salt on the road makes everything more susceptible to rust. I mean, up underneath, this is why a lot of people don't buy cars from up north, because they're more susceptible to rusting. But this is a design issue, because if GMC, if they didn't put this foam padding behind there, I don't know what they do that for. If it's for the noise, the road noise, trying to keep it quiet on the inside of this vehicle, I don't know why they do that. But they put this foam behind this quarter panel, behind the metal, and all it does is it soaks up water and causes it to rust from the inside out. So you see this is bubbling already right here. It's starting to protrude out. It hasn't broken through, but it will. The only way to repair this really is to cut all this out. But to be proactive, I'm not even gonna say to be proactive, because at this point I'm being reactive. I would love to see what the inside of this looks like, where this foam is actually located. I want to know what its purpose really is and what would happen if I were to remove it. So, everything else, it would just be patchwork. If I were to just do the body work, this is all metal, it's very thin. Behind there, like I said, is the foam. So if I were to cut this out and redo it, whatever metal I put in here is going to rust again unless I do aluminum. At that point, it'll probably oxidize. But there's going to be an issue here as long as you have this foam thing behind here that collects water. You have to drop this bumper and really have to restructure this right here, restructure it. And if you want it to last forever, you have to remove that design that was put in place. And so I don't know. If you have any ideas or suggestions, let me know. But that's definitely there. And also down here, it's starting to rust right there. And on the driver's side, it's starting to show. Yeah, there it is, right here. Even back here, you see this rust all up under here. There it is. There we go. So the inside of this door is real bad. It's hard to see, but there it is. It runs across there. That's where water tends to collect, I guess. I don't know. This right here creates a good seal for this right here, but water just wants to collect inside of here. I don't know. It's not just running down from the outside, but it's on the inside. It's just sitting right in there, I guess, and it's starting to rust. So, that's another flaw with these vehicles. Besides that, I don't see many other issues with these GMs or these Escalades or these Denali's or these Tahoes, Yukon Suburbans, other than these rusting issues. I still love the GMCs. I still love these vehicles because these trucks last forever. You tend to be able to put a lot of mileage on there. Now that 6.2 is not as reliable as a 6.0. The top end has to be rebuilt because of there's some issues, I think, with oil and it dropping down to certain cylinders on the highway, and so there's some failure that oftentimes happens. But this one was rebuilt. The top end of this one was rebuilt, so this motor is fantastic. It did have that issue. The typical warning signs of that is you hear the what do you call that? The pinging, I guess, or the motor noise, the upper motor noise. It's like I guess some kind of knocking. So when you start hearing that knocking or that noise that doesn't go away consistently, there, it's time to get that top end rebuilt. These motors can, go 300,000-400,000 miles, but that's one thing you have to give attention to. But again, this video was just focusing on the rust issue with this vehicle. We're entering it is springtime now, so at some point I will go ahead and do that, cut that out, redo that, probably with some fiberglass, something I don't have to worry about the rust anymore. But I do want to check out that foam, figure out why that foam is in place and what I can do to prevent that from happening again or coming back. All right, just a little complaint I had about my Escalade. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll update you once I decide to fix that. Peace out.